When Betsy Faria was murdered in her own home, police thought they had an open and shut case. But the real killer wasn't who they thought. This is a story of betrayal, a wrongful conviction, and a murderer hiding in plain sight. Before we begin, if you're fascinated by cases where justice fails before it prevails, make sure to subscribe. Now, let's get into it. Troy, Missouri, December 27th, 2011. 42-year-old Betsy Faria, recently diagnosed with terminal cancer, is found brutally stabbed over 55 times in her living room. Her husband, Russ, calls 911 in shock, saying he thought she took her own life, a statement that would later be used against him. Despite having a solid alibi, backed by friends and digital evidence, Russ is arrested just 2 days later. Prosecutors claim motive, a troubled marriage and a $150,000 life insurance policy. But here's the problem. 4 days before her murder, Betsy changed her beneficiary. The money didn't go to Russ, it went to her friend, Pam Hupp. Pam was the last person to see Betsy alive, even insisting on driving her home that night. Yet instead of being treated as a suspect, police barely looked at her. Why? Some say tunnel vision. They latched onto Russ too fast. Others think Pam, a former insurance worker, knew how to manipulate the system. Meanwhile, Russ was convicted and sentenced to life in prison in 2013. Russ refused to give up. In 2015, a retrial exposed Pam's lies, her ever-changing stories, suspicious phone records, and odd behavior after the murder. Russ was exonerated, but Pam wasn't done. In 2016, she lured a man named Louis Gumpenberger into her home, shot him dead, and tried to frame it as a hitman sent by Russ. This time, it backfired. Pam was arrested, convicted, and in 2021, nearly a decade after Betsy's death, she was finally charged with Betsy's murder too. Pam Hupp wasn't just a killer, she was a master manipulator. And for years, the system played right into her hands. Russ lost years of his life, an innocent man locked away while the real murderer walked free. This case is more than a true crime story. It's a warning about how easily justice can be derailed and how dangerous it is when the wrong person is convicted. Because sometimes the killer isn't in the shadows, they're right in front of us. Like, comment, subscribe, and hit the bell for more true crime cases.